let's focus on the computation for overtime pay. But now, let me let us solve for the overtime rate per the type of working holidays. Those these ordinary rest day which falls on the special working holidays, the regular holidays, and the rest days on regular holidays, so that we can differentiate or we can see the difference of the overtime rate of that said working days. So let us start. Let us start with the overtime rate. Now, during the examples, I will be presenting same scenario for the rest of the type of working holidays for you to determine the difference of this type of working days. Now, I have here for an ordinary day, Mirna earns a regular daily rate of 340 pesos for 8 hours, but he is requested to work for 10 hours, which is extended for 2 hours. Therefore, that 2 hours is what we call the overtime. To solve for her regular day, we need to compute first for the hourly rate. How are we going to do that? Let us first divide the daily rate to the number of working hours. In Myrna's case, we have 340 pesos, and the number of her working hours is 8. Using our calculator, we'll get 42 pesos and 50 centavo. Therefore, um, it is the hourly rate of Myrna during a regular day. Since we need to compute the 10 hours daily rate or the 10 hours rate of Myrna on regular day, we need to compute the overtime rate. Now, her regular hourly day rate is 42 pesos as we computed earlier. Then, using our calculator, we just need to multiply 42 pesos and 50 centavos to 125% or 1.25 will get an overtime rate of 53 pesos and 125 centavos per hour. Now, if she worked for 3 or 4 hours, we just simply multiply this to the number of working hours to get our uh, overtime rate. Solve for the total pay of Myrna for ordinary day using this formula. 8 hours times the hourly rate plus overtime rate times the number of overtime hours. Again, her 8 hours is the regular working hours of Myrna times 42 pesos and 50 centavos hourly rate, which we have computed a while ago. And then our overtime rate is 53 pesos and 125 centavo times 2 hours. Why do we multiply it to 2 hours? Because Myrna is requested to work for 10 hours, and then her regular hour is or working hour is just 8 hours. Then the exceeding hours, which is 2 hours, is the couple of hours Myrna will work for all her overtime. Therefore, we need to multiply this overtime rate of Myrna to 2 hours. Therefore, we'll get, using our calculator, 340, and plus this 106 is just the product of these two. And then we just simply add and we'll get the total pay of Myrna for the ordinary day, which is 446 pesos and 25 centavos.